We arrived right here around 4 o'clock on the corner of West Congress Street and Whitaker Street to find multiple roads blocked off by crime scene tape. So that wind gusts are probably very similar here. And as I drove in, I came down Ogeechee Road and I didn't see any lights down that entire road. And so that's just a small example of what the power outages are here. If we can take a look at the map.
We are just a week and a half away from St. Patrick's Day, but the festivities are already taking place. This Friday, we'll kick off the annual Greening of the Fountain event right here in Forsyth Park. On Saturday, I met up with the Savannah Mustang Club, a nonprofit that raises money for different causes around Savannah. The Front Porch Recovery Center just recently opened a couple of days ago with their mission to help men overcome their battle with addiction. But this isn't any ordinary recovery center. It's the 4th day of Black History Month, and we have the Black History Fact of the Day. Veterans, active duty members, family, and friends gathered here at the Mighty 8th Museum to ring the bell in honor of Veterans Day. On this day in 1965, the civil rights activist Malcolm X was assassinated. Over the last decade, the Port Whitworth community has grown with many different businesses coming to the area. City leaders are working to bring even more developments. I'm here at Savannah State, where they recently announced their new police chief. Police Chief Thomas is a Georgian that has ties to the historic university. It all started in 1875 when 3 businessmen came together to have a printed voice for the African American community. They started the Colored Tribune before changing its name to the Savannah Tribune the very next year. Whitney Anderson lives here at Chapel Park at Berwick. She is suing her homeowners association for $135,000 for giving out fines she says go against the HOA bylaws.
In October, they sent me a fine, $25, and on the notice it says, "I am a nuisance."
Whitney Anderson says her homeowners association sent her a fine for honking her horn at a neighbor who was doing yard work. She also claims that over the last 2 years, the HOA has intentionally neglected its duties to maintain the association's budget.
Board of Directors, Century Property Management they're just arbitrarily using bylaws that have never been adopted as far as I know. And I was on that board when we paid $1,500 for the attorney to draft those bylaws for us.
Anderson says the most recent HOA bylaws state a nuisance is someone that is either operating a child and adult daycare, having a garage sale, or hanging clothes outside. 3 things she says she wasn't doing. But not only was she fined, the board threatened to keep fining her for being a nuisance until she was a complying member of the association. Marvin Arrington Jr., one of the founders of the HOA Alliance here in Georgia, says there are over 13,000 HOAs across Georgia with their own set of rules that can cause misunderstandings.
Each community association has its own specific set of rules. And so the lack of uniformity is one of the things that I think creates confusion amongst homeowners and Georgia residents.
Most HOAs in the Peach State fall under the Georgia Nonprofit Corporation, which governs how they will operate. But Anderson says enough is not being done to properly govern every HOA, which is why she will continue to speak out until changes are made.
My goal is to assure that my association is run properly.
I did hear back from the company managing the HOA for Anderson's neighborhood. They are not named in her lawsuit and did not want to make a statement. I tried reaching out to all board members in person or over the phone, but I'm still waiting for a response. If you head over to WTOC.com, I'll have more information about what you need to know about Georgia HOAs. Reporting in Savannah, Jamin Wade, WTOC News. During big events in downtown Savannah, like the St. Patrick's Day Parade, you may deal with things like a call drop or even a text message not going through. This week, Verizon unveiled a project that plans to eliminate that issue for Verizon users. I was able to meet with Roman Joyce, an assistant performance engineer for Verizon. He took me on a short tour through downtown to show me how they plan to fix this problem.
And you can see the antennas on top of the double tree here.
Right on top of
Yes,
there.
you can see right through here pretty good. Some examples of our ODAS for the city of Savannah. It's an outdoor distributed antenna system. Throughout the city, we try to cover the parade routes, City Market, River Street, anywhere there's a gathering.
For larger events, like St. Patrick's Day, they would often bring temporary signal boosters called Cell on Wheels, or COWs. The new system is meant to be permanent and reduce the need for those temporary boosters. why it was so important to Savannah as well as Verizon to come together to make something like this
Yeah,
happen.
well, it benefits everybody. It takes the eyesore of the cows away from people looking at those, and it helps us benefit our customers in the exact places, not just kind of a random spot.
Yeah. Why'd you guys pick these locations?
It's the most populous when an event's going on, like all the major events here. We have one on here, City Market, River Street, and along the parade routes, and any squares. So people, before St. Patrick's Day starts, they move in, set their tents up, so take care of all those people as well.
All those places.
And we have some for South Park too.
Okay. So you guys try to hit majority of the squares
Yes, yes.
downtown.
Any place people gather up, we try to really focus on those.
You're not taking away from our landscape, you're
enhancing it.
enhancing
That's right, yes sir.
It's nice, especially because of how much people do care about this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
district. And I assume this was important to the city for it to be like this.
It was important to the city and it's important to us. And this is our home, so we want it to stay beautiful, and it attracts people, and we don't want to take anything from that.
Now, hidden right in plain sight, Verizon has brought towers to downtown Savannah. So the next time there is a big event, you may be able to make that Facebook post or upload the picture of you enjoying the day right to Instagram. Reporting in downtown Savannah, Jamin Wade, WTOC News.